very least damage is +1.
Hey, look, it's got him covered. Alright, so we need more sludge.
So is everybody else excited for the Batman versus Superman?
I'm interested. I won't say I'm excited. I hope for the sake of the entire property that they can manage to actually really pull this off.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know. I think with having Ben Affleck in it, it's going to be an uphill battle because, like, as I said, I don't know if I've said this during a Friends in WoW, but he's going to have to be amazing for people to accept him. And he's not going to just be able to be okay because everybody's rooting against him. He's going to have to basically pull a Heath Ledger as Joker.
Yep.
And
no. I mean, I pretty much said that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm like, he's not going to have to be just good. He's not going to really have to be just great. He's going to have to be amazing.
Yeah.
You know, he will have to like blow everybody's mind just to get everybody to be quiet. You know. Mm-hmm. And for his sake, I really hope he is.
I do too. I mean, I think he's a good decent actor. He's a great director. But it's just, you know, is he fantastic? No, but he's, you know, entertaining to watch most of the time. I am really worried that they're basically doing we're beating each other up, and then a bigger thing comes along, so we're going to get together because we have to defeat this bigger thing. It's kind of they're not digging very deep in the.
Isn't that kind of like that? But that's, in all honesty, though, that's all Batman versus Superman stories. I mean, every single one of them's like that.
Yeah, I suppose. We're done with that one. So we need to go kill.
Actually, it's funny. Like people at work are just like, so how exactly does this work with Batman versus Superman? Wouldn't Superman just like fly up and punch him and kill him? Yeah. I'm just like,
and here we go.
Yeah, exactly. I give a big sigh and go, listen, I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but this is what's going to happen. It's like they're going to growl a lot at each other. Is their alter egos? Superman's going to break a lot of Batman's stuff. Batman's going to whip out the old. Oh, there's. The old, oh damn it.
He's taking oh, no, there was somebody who was here before us, so
yeah.
I was letting him finish him off.
Well, I figured I'd help.
Yeah, I too.
There's going to be, he'll whip out some kryptonite out of his belt, they'll go, ooh, oh my gosh, growl, growl, curse, curse, and then something big and bad will show up, and there we go.
Big bad seems to be Doomsday.
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm a little disappointed that they're basically taking, well, there is a line.
Mm-hmm. That's why, you know, when we see that body,
should we try to invite the cow?
Yeah.
Just to.
You can try. It's up to you. Nope. Get ready.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Interesting choice of a pet.
Yeah, no kidding.
So there is that Draenei priest who's hanging around too. So we basically want to be ready to click and hit like an instant cast or something.
Excellent.
Like that.
Nice.
It's like when the first thing despawns, get ready because the other one is coming.
All right.
Oh look, can we get a quest item?
I think that's it, right? Yeah. All right, got everything. So, where is it? There he is. He left. Okay, good.
All right. So we still need winter. We still need.
Winter is coming.
Yep.
Well, that's just. I mean, so many people like when they say they think of the fight, they're like, oh, well, Superman is like he's invincible, and they kind of like focus on that, and they're like, how is that a movie? That's the big mystery.
Well,
yeah, you know, that's what I say. You know, before I think I said it before. It's just like, you know, Superman, if he kicked the moon into the Earth's gravitational pull and basically had the moon itself land on Gotham, I'd like to see what Batman would use in his utility belt to stop it.
Well, yeah, that's all. But it comes down to the quintessential Batman versus Superman, like who would win in a fight. And,
yeah,
you know,
but that's quintessential in like all things. It's not just Batman versus Superman. They're just the most representation of it. It's it's a representation. It's a fight of powered versus non.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's like. How do the non-powered heroes face up against the superpowered ones?
Right.
You know?
They don't.
Well, often, usually what happens is they do the thing that they did with the Flash and Arrow, where you never actually see the fight, you know, or they do what Batman and Superman do, and like something bigger and badder shows up, and so they have to deal with it, and then they end up not necessarily shaking hands, but a little less growly. Yeah. That's usually how it ends because everybody likes their superheroes, and they never want to see them like not win. You know, there are whole websites dedicated to that. You know, just look up Screw Attack sometime. You know, and they have all kinds of death matches. some of which I completely don't agree with. But the thing about Batman, and they, in history, they say, well, he's taken on all the various Justice League members in one. Sure, he has, but usually that's when he has 2 to 3 years to prepare for it. Yeah. That's the thing about him. He studies everything. Every superhero that ever comes up, he's studied. He's found the weaknesses, and he has something set up so that he can deal with it. Maybe not like successfully, but at least stall. And Superman's no different. He carries that chunk of kryptonite with him at all times. He probably has like one of the biggest stores of kryptonite of any place ever.
Yep.
Damn.
But at the same time, like Quam said, he has to have that prep time. If all of a sudden the fight pops up, he usually gets his butt kicked.
Right. It's like, hey, look, new person. What am I going to do? Well, he'll probably do for a human, he'll do great.
Yeah.
But in the end, he is a human. Yeah, and it sucks that I'm the last person who wants to say that, but because that's
part of the appeal of him is that he's not a superpowered being or whatever. So
well, that's kind of like the what I consider like one of the better parts, honestly, is that
I think some of the best comics I've read have been Batman comics because just what he's willing to do to sort of to win the day,
he's willing to make those. Like there was I'm not sure if it was a Justice League cartoon or
was it Young Justice? It was Young Justice.
No, it's not Young Justice. It was something else, where him and a bunch of other heroes went to Apocalypse. No. Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
To save
the Superman Apocalypse.
Right, and basically, it's like they're all something happened and. Superman, Apocalypse had Superman, and he was like, "I know you'll never make that choice of human versus whatever," but Batman's like, "But I will." I have this many bombs. I have your whole stock of this super bomb. Set to blow.
Bombs.
Yeah, right. They're set to blow up. I'll do this, and he's just like, even Doomsday. Is it Doomsday? No.
Apocalypse.
What's his name? Apocalypse is a Marvel.
Oh.
The planet's Apocalypse, Darkseid's
like at that point, Darkseid's like, whoa. Even he's a little impressed that someone's willing. Like Superman would never make that trade. Batman would. Batman, unfortunately, is a sort who would not like it, but he would let 100 die to save a million.
Which again was one thing I was interesting with his whole I won't kill anybody is the amount of people that Joker has killed. At what point is Joker too dangerous to be left alive? And yes, I know you may not kill him, but you don't you don't
have to save him.
Right. Well, which I thought was hilarious in the not Dark Knight, but Batman.
When he lets
it's just you did something stupid to kill yourself. Too bad.
Yeah. No, I was there. I was just about to say that. I was just like, in the movies they get. I hesitate to use the word realistic, but. They kind of he's a little more gray in that whole killing, letting people die thing. But and then of course you got him in the new Arkham games when he's running people over. I'm sorry, even if you say there's a electric field that pushes them out of the way, he's running them over in a freaking tank. There's really nothing else around there. Isn't it weird that these guys don't come up with having the beads?
Yeah, but they have the beads.
But they have them.
They have them. They
don't register.
They don't register. It registers the area, and so I guess it's just run around and kill a bunch of these things whenever you can. So, excuse me. So, but very killer crap ton. How many do you have?
2.
I have 4. I don't know. There's maybe one that we may have to abandon at some point because this may take too long with the low drop rate.
Plus, with all the people around.
Well, yeah.
Nuts. I'm surprised. Nowadays, I'm just so surprised there's so many people around.
Well, we usually tend to not have a ton of people around. We usually have a few, but not I
got 3 now.
Okay. So we're kind of moving along, but I don't know. We'll have to make a judgment call. Is there anything? There's one other one over here. Bang.
Meanwhile, breaking news in Phoenix's camp. What's happening with you?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, not much.
She's like, oh.
Elder Scroll.
Crap, I talk again.
Well, she does what any normal person would do. And when you get three guys who can talk about comics for a few hours, they just let it wash over them. It's like just a waves of noise until like
take you, Felix.
what gets him is when the noise stops. I'm just like, oh wait,
oh crap, I'm on.
Yeah.
So,
Trust me, I've seen it most of my life. I was at work and I was talking to the IT guy and one of the engineers about computers, about Microsoft and Windows 10 and all this blah blah blah. And we had a couple people walk past, and one guy was standing there apparently wanted to talk to the IT guy, but he didn't understand we weren't really talking about anything like work related, even though it sounded it.
Oh yeah.
So it was just finally we kind of started and like he was about to go walk away, and we're just like we're not. I was like we're not actually talking about anything work related, and he's like, no, I can wait till you guys are done. Even the IT guy is like, no, wait, hold on a second, come back here.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's okay.
No, it's fine, really, it's okay. And it's just like computers or anybody who can get into anything like in a hard way. Anybody who doesn't know the language. Yeah. It's a little crazy.
Well, it's like honestly, it's like kind of like for the people who don't know anything about cars, listening to a mechanic talk, you're like,
it's very much the same.
Like it's all about.
If we probably listen to Phoenix about instruction writing or something, she's an excellent HR person, and so that stuff I can listen to. I fall asleep every time, but she does it for years, and it's amazing to me. At such a high quality level too.
Right. So you're not going to give us.
Hell yeah! I mean, no.
Thank you, Beer.
No problem. So, Phoenix, what is happening in your game, which I can never remember the name of for some reason?
Elder Scrolls, the one that I just mentioned a moment ago.
Yes, exactly. My memory sucks. I used to have a good memory. I don't anymore.
How's that old timers going for you?
Exactly. No, trust me. It's not. I'm not happy. I'm exceedingly unhappy about it. Okay, so how's your Elder Scrolls thing going?
It's going well. I've still working on my characters, and I'm just goofing around with one of my characters right now. She's almost going to hit provisioning level 50, and she's only like level 22, so that's like a big deal. So I'm trying to.
So is she like a grocer or something, like provisioning?
No, the provisioning allows you to sort of make, you collect various items, like lemon and lotus, and you can have increase of your magicka by a certain amount for 35 minutes.
Yeah, she's a cook, right?
Yeah, so she's essentially like a chef. Yeah. So I have to go around kind of collecting all these things. You have to have the recipes for it, so if you don't have the recipe and you don't have the ingredients, then of course you can't make it.
That particular type of job, oddly, is so satisfying in games. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't cook myself all that much. But I love like the cooking and provisioning in games like that.
Well, you just like crafting. You like creating things.
Yeah, that is a point too. But I really get a kick out of the cooking bit.
Well, I like it because I didn't really realize when I put some points in sort of making double units of whenever I make something for food or for beverages. So it really increases her leveling up at that skill because she doesn't make just one, she makes like 6.
Oh wow.
And so literally I have no need to make any of these things actually because my bank is full of all this stuff. And
you can't sell it either. I mean, there's
no
profit,
really.
Right, there's no open market in that game, which I find completely bizarre.
You can sell it with the guilds and stuff, but I don't know anybody that's really going to buy this stuff. But the thing is, for me, like, I literally, there's one recipe, and I have, like, 150 units of this thing that I have made.
What are you trying to do?
And I can't even use it yet. It's level 45.
Have you maxed out any character yet? Are you maxed level with any of them? No?
No. I've got 5 characters. 6 characters I'm working on. I haven't maxed out anybody yet.
Last, was it Tuesday? No, last Tuesday was yesterday. Monday. Sunday. Recently, I maxed out my character in Final Fantasy. At least
nice.
Paladin. I made level 60. So what did I do? I promptly went to another job. I was like, okay, that's done. Time to go do something else.
Sounds about right.
Well, it's when you get in that game. I got to choose a reward here. Attack power, intelligence, attack power.
Yeah, now I have 2 trinkets.
Excuse me while I completely lose track of what I'm about to say.
You maxed out to level 60, and you then went immediately and
Right.
did something
Okay,
different.
so in Final Fantasy and actually in WoW, it's the same way. Once you get to a max level, there's something you get to the point where it's like, now I got to get the equipment that lets me do the end stuff.
Yes.
And the way Final Fantasy does it is you basically do these dungeons which give you item. Like in this case, it's a tombstone of sorts. You take those tombstones, you trade them in for pieces of equipment. And that way, people, I mean, like in World of Warcraft, what they do is you just do these dungeon runs and random bits of equipment drop. And if you're lucky enough that it's something you need, then congratulations. If not, you're just doing these things constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so that's kind of where my character is. But I'm just like, eh. And then I switched to ninja. I think I started leveling up my ninja. Or her as a ninja, which is it's crazy. She's like she does like bat flips and she's twirling with the knives, and it's actually very fun to watch. I'm just like, aha! I stab you in the head. So, and Xavier would be very proud of me because I made like macros for all my attacks because I don't want to have to remember that I got to hit certain buttons.
Good.
In fact, I'm sitting here playing this now. I'm like, why don't I have this macro to other things? Why am I just sitting here?
Yeah, why don't you have macros? I mean, dear.
Well, there was a long time I kind of was like, macros are stupid.
Yeah, about that.
But then it turned into, I'm being stubborn and I don't want to like, admit that I was wrong.
No.
It happens.
Yeah, who thought? Yeah.
Yeah, my highest level character right now is 35, and their
Max level's 50.
50, yeah.
Yep. Nice.
And I'm in the second to last area. So, I mean, she's getting there. She'll be there.
Cool.
She could have been there a long time ago, but I was too busy playing the other characters, so.
Yeah, that's usually the way it works. You know
like,
what?
eh.
I'm going to shut that off so I don't have any sound.
I'll come back and level her up later.
Do. What is that? Some kind of spirit thingy. Yeah, very good. But I remember when I did this before. This was a lot harder on my dwarf.
Yes. Well, there wasn't two of us.
That is a point. No.
Speak with the spirits.
Poopy, poopers.
Ooh, what do we get?
9,
Oh, I'm exalted with my guild.
90, 190, 2. Aren't we the only 2 in the guild?
Not really. No, actually, there are more than 2 of us in the guild, I believe.
Really?
Yep. Roster. Yeah. A bunch of our characters are in it. Okay, let me rephrase that. A bunch of my characters are in it, and then no, you have 3 characters.
I only have 1 character in this server.
No, because Jenny is yours.
Yeah, but why would she? Wait, you gotta be looking at the wrong place. Jenny's not even on this server.
No, there's a Jeniey.
Oh, I know. That's what gets this was. That is what's confusing me.
Yeah, there's 2 characters in the guild that cannot be mine.
I can't even find out where the guild list is anymore.
Well, it's under the guild thing, which is J, and then you go to roster. And then show offline members. To be fair, it's been 4 years since those 2 characters have been on. So...
Jenny, Ogremar. That's not me.
Okay. I wonder if we actually picked up like random people a long time ago.
Is it Jan, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she made characters on this server.
And who's this? This Pazzy's yours?
Pazik's mine, yeah. Huh. Yeah, the guildmaster is mine.
Of course he is.
Well, I'm the one who made the guild.
I know. Where'd you go?
I'm running
There's that logic creeping into the situation again.
I know.
How dare it creep into this situation?
Trying to think of something we can all talk about, not just like 3 of us.
The economy.
Well, if somebody had watched Deadpool...
No, well, that's the problem. See, we can talk about the economy for our different countries, but I don't know I don't want to know anything about our economy.
It's depressing as hell.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else is going on? We are a little over a month and a half away from the beginning of the baseball season, which only matters if you care about baseball.
Yay.
Okay, well,
See, yeah, that's not...
I'm excited, but...
Is it really only a month and a half away?
Yeah, April 4th is opening day.
No kidding.
Yep. Today, not today. Tomorrow is the day that pitchers and catchers have to report to spring training.
So they can figure out how long they can ruin their bodies.
Yeah, pretty much.
For our amusement. Pretty much.